Alright, so we're back with day 2 of Pathologic. It's 4 a.m., so I didn't think I could start talking to anybody, and then I remembered after the fact here that Clara can talk to people well before the day has started, especially the Soporovs. So we're going to start our day early. It's about 4 a.m. game time. And here's what Dad has to say. I've been thinking, recalling, and tracking the logic of supernatural punishment that came to our community. My wife revealed that among us there is a creature guilty of all that had happened. I've analyzed all possible variants. Here are their names. Each of them is a candidate to be a criminal guilty of all troubles happened. Alright, let's see. How did you figure these people out? It is they who seem suspicious to me. Evil comes even from their names. But you knew it as early as yesterday, didn't you? Is that why you sent me to this weird place, to the old man necromancer and his niece? Alright. Alright, we'll say, how did you figure these people out? I've been keeping order in this town and looking for possible criminals for more than 1 year. I trust my second-sighted wife, but even I would consider this trust partial if the mistresses hadn't acknowledged my supposal. What are you wanting from me? Perhaps? I want only one thing, justice. There will be neither evidence nor trials in this case. When the last dawn will rise above the world, other arguments will be considered. Court will depend on consciousness, verdict, on faith. Find the guilty for us. You have come to this world and our house, the house of the town governors, for this purpose. How shall I do it, my father? May I call you so now? May I? First of all, you should insinuate yourself into the confidence of the one whom I consider a criminal and culprit. It will be difficult for everyone but you. You will just have to guess the smallest movement of his soul. Do something for him, cheer him, shock him, you will surely succeed. Let's see. Why do you remind me? Explain this to you myself. What next? I'll just say, yes, people like me, even the most terrible criminals, trust me. But trust alone isn't enough for a criminal to make such awful and fatal acknowledgement. Yes, you will lull him by your speeches. You'll make him answer your questions and check if he is guilty or not. My wife is sure that if a man will be good to you and then will be shocked by you, you will be a success. He won't be able to avoid your imprisonment because you are destiny. It is true, sometimes I am even afraid of the accuracy of your definitions, Father. I will trust you. I just want to know who attracted the disease to us and our houses, and even the most inveterate scoundrel isn't guilty of our misfortune, and I won't touch him now. So all of a sudden we know that it is a disease on the second day? I don't think that we talked about that at all on the first day. Maybe. Let's see. Who shall I start with? I'm sure it is worth starting from a mysterious creature called Ospina. Children say she is an evil spirit. Simon didn't like it. This bitch had been considered a walking plague before, too. I'm sure that the woman who is a female cannibal and step-whelp, which is Shabnak, by the way, having, in addition, such a name is she. How will I reveal her after she starts trusting me? Is it both of them? Anyway, how shall I reveal after she starts trusting me? Who can tell me anything about her that will confuse her? Right. You don't know anybody here. The shortest way is through Olgimski's. Ask younger Vlad, son of Olgimski. Olgimskis have a bone to pick with her, and younger Vlad, in addition, is good at steppe legends and traditions. He will teach. Yes, Father, I will fulfill my duty. Alright. So we're specifically off to see young Vlad. Alright. Let's see what that looks like in our quest log. Alright. Spirits of the Rebellious Order. My father is similar to a commander who has had an opportunity to break the indestructible enemy and has started to make confident attacks. I am his most reliable emissary. He has sent me as a messenger to Ospina, a malicious creature who may be guilty in the beginning of this patience. The son of Ogimski, younger Vlad, will tell me how it is better to approach her. Alright. So that is one of our, I think, 4 quests for the day. Yeah, it's gonna be a long day. I'm glad that I accidentally started it early. Yes, you can see that our reputation starts at 0 today. That's my fault. Totally my fault. It probably would have been closer to like almost a half, maybe 40%. But I chose to take a harder road. I'm missing the tiniest sliver of life. Hunger and exhaustion are at bay right now. I just slept before talking to Dad, so yeah. 4 a.m. here we come.
I shall fill her weakness with my force. The time of our family has come.
Only don't be angry with me. And what about mercy for those who had repented? We'll drop a save here. Just for our beginning of the day save. That was a little creepy. There's a thug going off to kill some other poor innocent soul. The mice are out. May have adopted 2 super duper cute house mice. House mouses. It's a mother and a baby, possibly more babies. They happen to be caught. If they existed in the first place. I'm real careful on this day. I've owned mice in the past. They make very good pets. I've never owned partially wild indoor house before, but it's an adventure. Should I have talked to Katharina before we left? Probably. See what she has to say. Because I think she actually might give me a quest in the same direction today. So, my bad, I'm wandering out into the world too early. No idea where that thug went. No idea where this guy came from. Look at him. At least he's not punching me in the face. Like some other characters who just wander around and they just... that's coming to Clara soon, though. Because our reputation is very low.
As if there were needles in my temples. Do something!
Alright. Now I'll tell you the higher reasons of the happening disaster. They are inevitable. They are invisible as roots. The one who tears out weeds only gets rid of the result, but not the reason. You are the only one who can really win, so I will tell you about roots. So listen to my story. I am listening to you. Here are our parties. The first thing that was initially created is the earth. Ancient, giving life to plants and animals. It born abattoir and the order. It gives and takes. The dead go into it, as well as ends it. It is the beginning and the end. It is the law. We, the Sabrovs, act on behalf of the law, which should be abided by anybody. Our faith is the faith of humility. Speak further. A town emerged on the earth. Hunger for beneficiation, building, labor, permanent creation created the town of people on the everlasting borning earth. Abattoir were continued by plants and railroad. Olgimski's hands created an environment where people were able to develop and think. Their faith is the faith of construction. Speak more! Finally, the minds of people wanting to overcome limits set up for human beings by the nature and life caused fantastic and impudent projects. So the party of creation and invention, the party of the Canes, emerged and came to full flower. Their faith is the faith of utopia, and faith in miracles, faith in the non-existing place. Go on, go on. Alright. So we're getting through this. Does it only go back so far? No. Long construction, utopia, etc., etc. I think I know why punishment has fallen on us. The town lived, grew, developed, and finally tried to break its own borders. The earth that had borne it